Hello, YouTube. This is the Black Beer Hunter. I'm here with my boy Luke Cage, as you can see. And so we're here to review the Guinness Stout aged in Bulleit bourbon barrels. You might actually like this beer. It really caught my eye not too long ago. Right now we have CVS hitting the shelves. We have Black Friday roll around. You have Bourbon County. So you have a ton of really interesting beers, really big beers from really great companies. But here, you have Guinness, which is one of the older companies, been around for not just a pretty long time, but you get the idea. So at the end of the day, the beer we have here in front of us, it was made in Dublin, Ireland, sent over to here, and sent over to the Baltimore Tap House, where it was then aged in bourbon barrels. Really lovely tap house. Maybe 10 miles or so outside of Baltimore. And it used to be a really old distillery. So you have a really good combination here. When you think about it, you have Guinness, who basically have a ton of experience, a ton of money, and then you pair that with American creativity, and then you have right at their fingertips a ton of other companies under the same umbrella at Diego Brands. So at Diego Brands, you have, of course, you have Bulleit, you have Don Julio, Zapaka Rum, Johnny Walker, Bailey's, Moet, Hennessy. I mean, the list is pretty long. So at the end of the day, I would really enjoy seeing some different combinations, being that their barrel program, they could develop a really good barrel program since they have all these distillers at their mercy, so you have here Guinness creating a new style of beer, not really new for them per se, because they have the ability to brew this style of beer. They haven't done so in the past. They were pretty much straightforward and classic. So here you have this bourbon barrel aged stout, and it was something that I ran across while I was out scouting. I was trying to check out Redemption Day by Dew Claw Brewing. I missed the event, so I was just out, hopefully trying to find some remnants, maybe that Devil's Due, maybe Redemption itself, or one of the variants. And they close up early on me. So what happened was I was like, okay, I'll try to find a consolation beer. While searching for that consolation beer, I stopped at maybe one or two liquor stores, and then I was like, why am I just running around blind? Let me just pull out, my phone and open up Untapped. And when I pulled out Untapped, actually in the recommended section, Guinness, this new Guinness Bulleit barrel aged stout was in my list. So I was like, okay, a major company, barrel aged. Why does that sound familiar? I was like, are they just trying to follow Budweiser lager into the fray and push out just a subpar product and just say, oh, it's barrel aged, and everyone jumps on it or are going to jump on it? So I thought about that, and I said the likelihood of that is kind of high, but at the end of the day, I love dark, black, chocolatey, bourbon barrel aged beers. So I went to go find out. So basically, here we go. We have the stout. Nice bottle, actually. You have some good looking design here on across the top of it. Pretty nice. Let's see here. See what it smells like. Mm. Yeah, Luke Cage is holding that. Look at Luke. Luke likes that. So let's see here. Looks good. Nice hit. Ooh. Nice coconut smell. Ooh. A little vanilla. Little coffee, roasty. Looks like they actually made a pretty good. Smells like a really good stout. Really interesting smell. You definitely can get a little bit of bourbon off that too. Hey, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Let's see here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Really, really, really good on that Bulleit bourbon. Really nice taste on that bourbon. Good coffee, little caramel, coconut, vanilla, nice body. It's not as thick as I would want. A little bit. I wouldn't say thin. It's pretty viscous. It's got good body to it and good feel across the tongue. It's rich. It's a really rich beer, really good, easy drinker, extremely interesting. I'm actually thoroughly impressed. Surprised that they are jumping into the bourbon barrel aged fray and they are not shying away. It does not taste like they're shying away. Really, wow. It's mellow. It's mellow. It's got a nice smoky flavor to it too in the back end. Wow, I like that. I think this is a really great pickup. Going forward, would I buy it again? Yes. Would I age it? I'm going to. And like I said, I've been through two of these. I have two left. Comes in a 4-pack. Comes in a 4-pack, and I might buy another 4-pack, if not two, and age it. It's definitely a good buy. You can say you have kind of like mixed reviews when you go back and forth, looking through Beer Advocate and Untapped. Like Beer Advocate put down that this is a 4.1, Untapped 4.09. What would I give it on Untapped? I actually gave it for this style of beer a 4.25. I can live with that. I definitely can live with that. If not 4.15, but I just gave it a 4.25 because of how complex and layered the beer, like the delivery of the beer. It's actually a really good beer, and I think it's going to get better with a little bit of age. I give it like 6 months. I'm gonna try it again, and yeah, I think it's something that you should go out and get. It was a really limited pickup when I first got a hold of it. It wasn't being distributed yet. The only place that you can get it on draft was at the Guinness Tap House. And now you have 4-packs of it being distributed by Total Wine. I saw it at BCBS Day. So, yeah, I think you should go out and get a hold of this. Talk to you later, you two.